Back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about how we have to flood our subconscious minds absolutely as much as possible with positivity and things that align with our higher self as much as we can. This is key because we have to go back to before we were trying to become spiritually aligned, practice semen retention, practice NoFap, get off the lust, just become better versions of ourselves. We flooded our subconscious with the wrong things, making us programmed to a negative paradigm or a not aligned paradigm. And when we're going through a shift, like a lot of us men are trying to do better ourselves, whether it's through semen retention or any of the other stuff I just named, we have to stay aligned as much as we can. It's not going to be, a perfect, we get it and we just go up. There's going to be waves, but what we can control is what we intake. And we just have to be mindful of everything going into our brain, everything we're taking in, everything we're feeling. So just start with the basics. If your Instagram feed is all lustful women, or even if it's girls you know that you secretly are lusting after, and one little thing can trigger you, like just a simple bikini pic on the beach, maybe get off Instagram for a while. And it could be a lot more extreme than that. It doesn't even have to be women. It could just be, the wrong things that you really shouldn't be seeing, like stupid fights and random news that brings your spirits down. We don't want to be consuming that. We want to consume all positive messages. My whole YouTube feed is Napoleon Hill and spirituality practices and yoga and kundalini and getting in tune with your higher self and stuff like this. Think and Grow Rich. Read the ancient texts, read the Bible. You have to just flood everything into your subconscious with positivity. We've really been programmed, so this is what we have to do to get out of that program. We think about all the hours, all the wasted hours that you weren't, and it's not even like it's like a bad thing, but it's just something you have to be aware of before you were really trying to reach your true potential and become more aligned to God and the universe. Countless hours were probably wasted just scrolling, looking at women, or just scrolling, looking at nonsense. You can have some fun too. A lot of my feed is basketball. I like sports, NFL stuff. That's a little bit more positive entertainment. That's not really what I'm talking about. But the negative stuff that will simply trigger you just a little bit, we gotta try to flood all that away as much as possible and delete as many triggers we can that could potentially lead to you winding down, breaking your semen retention, or even going down some lustful path that you don't want to, that then distracts you from your main goal or side goal to get here. Instead, now you waste the time there. Now you feel shame and guilt, and you try to get back in alignment, and it just takes away from that. So just monitor your triggers. Monitor everything that's coming in. Follow more people like this, more, positive messages. Even if it does seem like clout chasing, clickbaity, if it's all healthy for your mind and trying to better you, it's positive, and getting away from that stuff that we don't need to be watching. So flood your subconscious with as much positivity as possible. That's the message. I'm out.